Fire doesn't have to be scary. It doesn't have to be something we live in fear of every summer, that we sit and smoke for months on end. We can have a better relationship with fire that can have really important benefits. Indigenous fire stewardship is basically about having Indigenous people being able to manage their landscapes for emergencies, being able to respond to emergencies, including firefighting, being able to recover after fires hit their area and having knowledge and support and capacity to do that. Cultural burning is basically when Indigenous people use fire on the land to achieve specific cultural objectives. They're trying to improve berry production, they're trying to improve a willow patch. But it also has many additional benefits. It brings in green grass that then other animals can eat. It makes areas healthier, it increases biodiversity. And then because it's removing dead, dry, unhealthy vegetation from the landscape, it also reduces fire risk. Because of government policies, we weren't allowed to have fires in our nation, so most Indigenous people are revitalizing their relationship with fire. There's lots of really good examples of Indigenous fire stewardship in Canada. Prince Albert Grand Council is doing a great job. There's a team up there called the Muskrats to Moose team where they're looking at revitalizing cultural fire practices on the Saskatchewan River Delta. Indigenous fire stewardship also involves a lot of other things, including emergency management, response to fires, and recovery. The Fort Good Hope Guardian Group were able to respond to the fires so quickly to help people to evacuate them to a camp that was further away that they already had set up. That is what we need, especially in remote communities where it might be a while before agencies are able to come in and help and provide assistance. There are local people who know about fire, who've been living in that area their whole life, but they're often overlooked because they don't have the specific agency type of training that's needed. And so instead, wildfire agencies will then bring in people from outside the nation to come and do firefighting, even though there's people there that want to go out and protect their homelands and have the knowledge to be able to do that. ILI is trying to approach fire in 3 ways. So one is by supporting Indigenous Fire Guardian programs where, people are employed year-round in fire in their nations. Another is taking existing guardian groups that are interested and training people in fire response. And the other way is with Indigenous protected and conserved areas. Those areas are so important to nations and they're being established all throughout Canada, but often they're in very fire-prone regions throughout the Boreal, but other places as well. If one of those areas is impacted by these high-intensity, high-severity fires, that IPCA won't be usable for generations because of the impacts that we're seeing. So we need to develop fire stewardship plans for those areas where we're working with local nations on the values that they see, on what they want to do with fires in that area, and making it so that we can increase biodiversity and not have these high-intensity, high-severity fires come through and wreck everything a community's been doing. The whole idea is that healthy landscape, and that really unique relationship of people and fire and forest can't be overlooked.